Guys, for some time now, I've been saying it. A couple years now, especially after I came home from the Navy, I noticed that there was a drop in men that were like me, masculine. And I've been saying it all over the place. I've been all over this YouTube saying it, all over everywhere saying it. I've noticed just from my household alone, being on a ship, traveling the world, that certain places accept masculinity. They enjoy it. They think it's cool. But not in the States. I noticed that. No matter where I went in the States, it was always people are afraid because you're a bigger man. You know, that's why I dumbed myself down. Not to, get my body loose. That's why my body fell apart, because I was being attacked by everything. I was raised by feminists. My mother was a feminist. My father is a feminist. My brother's a feminist. My mom's side is a feminist family. It's nothing but girls, 5 girls, 1 male, and they beat him down. All the masculine men, they beat you down. And I've been telling you that. I've been saying it. I've been talking about it. And I watched Joe Budden today, and they had a big old argument with Melissa Ford about the same situation that I'm talking about, and she displayed it perfectly. That there is nothing but predators and masculine men, and they want dochi type guys, the guys that like a little fun in their butt, but they don't like the masculine ones that are straight and never touched a man or never thought a man was attractive. When I see a man out, I don't even bother. I go to the grocery store and I'm harassed by men. I go to the gas station, I'm harassed by men, because they all want to know, they just checking to see. Or go to the gym, you gotta watch men with darn tights on. It's ridiculous out here. And that's what I've been saying. Me, as a strong masculine man who's had to rebuild his body and rebuild his life multiple times, because of what I didn't understand, now that I get after being in the military and having to face it over and over and over again. And every time I go to my own home to go visit my parents and my brother and my mom, my father, you know what I mean? And even in my block, I was attacked because I was a masculine man. I noticed that even in this high school that I went to, I was attacked because I was a masculine man. I wasn't into that feminine stuff. I'm not into that. I talk to you straight. I look you in your eyes. I'm a domineering man, and I'll never come off of that. I've been beaten down all my life because of it, and I've been talking about it on my YouTubes. People tell me, oh, get over it, get over it, get over it. If you're not black, you don't understand. If you're not a black male, you may not understand this type of situation, this pressure that I've been going through, that we've been going through. If you're a straight man, it's like you can't speak out. You can't say nothing. You're not seen, you're not heard. Your words don't even have value behind them. Your emotions don't mean shh. And that's how it's been feeling. And you know what? That's what I was dealing with also at home. I was also dealing with that, and I was trying to figure it out, and I was looking for a masculine man in my household to explain to me what was going on and talk to me and reassure that I was a real man and I could do things. My father didn't do that. He took more of a feminine type way. Hide. Never stood up for me, nothing. I stood up for him. I was the masculine man. And I told my mother, if you ever left my father, because she many a time said, I'm divorcing your father, I'm done. Shut up. It was many times where I just said to her that, shut up. You ain't going nowhere. Because if you go get a real man, he gonna smack the out you. He not gonna play none of these games that you be playing. All that talking, all that mouth you got, you lucky you got that man that you got right there. Because that man's not going to touch you. He's not going to say nothing to you. But you talk, look at you, dude. Your own son is telling you that. A masculine, straight-ass man. I'm going to tell you to your face, shut the fuck up sometime. And I tell you that. I call you because you are. Stop being like that. That man does everything possible to keep you happy. All right? Maybe he's not the most emotional inclined, but he loves you. He's been here. He's been dealing with you. He said he was going to leave you a long time ago. And he stayed with you and dealt with your sisters and all that type of shit. He let you sit on the phone and drink and all this other stuff and abuse him and all types of verbally, or I don't even know how further. But he respects you enough to not lay no hands on you. And I remember as a kid watching them actually fight, like physically. And he said to me, I'll never put my hands on a woman again. And that's why I respect my father. But that's also why I would disrespect my father, because he lost that man. She took his balls. She castrated that man. And I watched it. And that's why she had free reins to attack me all my life. I get it now. I understand now. And that's why she was cool with making my brother a little feminine ass motherfucker. That's why he let him play video games, let him just hang out with his little fucking weird ass friends and all this other shit. He didn't let me straighten him up. Because she had castrated my father and she castrated me. She tried to castrate me, and that's why she got rid of me. She threw me away, and that's why she was cool with for messing up my life. That's why she messed up my life, because she wanted to prove to me that she owned me. Masculine men are ruined in this world right now, in this United States right now. And we don't have no words. We don't have no way to come back. It's like some people love it, but a lot of people see us as predators and all this other stuff. Man, I ain't never tried to in my life. I might have made a mistake or two back in the day with women and spoke to them the wrong way. All this other stuff when I was going through my emotional phase because I was dealing with my mother. I was living in the house and the only voice I had to hear was a female. And then when I figured out that was wrong in the Navy, when I finally got my wits about myself, I came home to the States and they was beating me up for figuring out how to be a man. To my identity. My identity was stolen from me. I lost a girlfriend because of that. She said the people on social media don't like our relationship, like how masculine you are. So now if you go watch, this motherfucker got a nice feminine ass dude. I'm tired of holding my mouth. I'm tired of lying. It's all about these feminine dudes. They, like I said, they'll show two men kissing before they show a man with his wife holding her hand, slacking her butt, and all this other, telling her how bad she is, or standing up, and And then also, I see women holding guns now. They shooting, they rapping, they wearing nothing, and it's leaving the straight man to be like, what in the hell is going on here? What is why? How are y'all more? That's that feminine shit. Y'all are they have more balls than us. They even tell the dudes to suck they. And I'm like, what is going on here? So I've been in a whole whirlwind on top of being abused by my family and stolen my life in many ways. And having to financially rebuild myself, mentally rebuild myself, physically rebuild myself. I've had to rebuild myself in every way possible just because I'm a strong, straight man and I ain't never touched a male before. Now, had I gave up my little and then I would be where I was supposed to be. I know that. I know that. I know that I've been under attack for 38 years. I know that. So, I'm telling you the truth every time I speak. You think I'm over here just saying anything? No, I know what I'm talking about because I experienced it. I've always been an observer. I observe everything. Yeah, I might talk just as fast as you can, a million words at a second because I'm trying to get stuff out before people get afraid. But then I'm afraid of scaring people off because I'm talking with my hands because I'm from up north. Then I'm masculine. I had all that muscle. I was 250, I was big. But I was loved in the gym, but I was loved more by men. I go on my TikTok, it's all men. I know they steal their money on OF because men like weird. I don't like that, but I understand it pays the bills. And it's sad that I gotta resort to that. As a straight man, I've never looked at a man and said, oh my God, you are, and I would love to be. No, I ain't never. I seen Dave Chappelle back in the day, and he said, that's so weird. Just, you be at the barbecue, and a man be like, man, I like you. And the man do be like, dude, I like you. That's just weird. That's just always been just weird to me. And they champion that ever since I got home from the military, at least from my knowledge. When my IQ got up, and my wisdom got up, and my knowledge got up, and I started being able to see it, but I didn't understand it really. But I knew I was under attack. So the reason why I haven't made it to where I was supposed to go is because I was a masculine man. I got no problem pumping my chest because I'm that dude. Standing up and saying, I'm that dude. That is like looked down on now. I'm not chosen because of it. It's nasty out here. It's nasty out here. We need to stop this. It's nasty.